Fuck you up, nigga.
Okay. Oh, hello. Sorry, I hope nothing embarrassing was said. Let's join the voice chat. Hello?
No, no, I wouldn't do that.
No, Vaszerei is pure.
No.
Vaszerei is merely a racist. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, the head cock and everything. Okay, I gotta reciprocate. Hang on.
Tilted his head right after you asked if he ever tilts his head.
Yes, I do. Here you go. You get partial mlem.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god, that looks like the first dog I ever had.
Oh. He's not. He's mine.
Same markings and everything.
Where's the picture of his? Hang on. That's him and his brother.
Adorable.
I do want you to know, Kardoc, though, that when you walk inside the inn, it's like the hallway when walking in. There's nobody in the fucking hallway.
You go to the Goldshire Inn, okay?
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
He was out in the room.
At the same time, I can't stop talking about Goldshire Inn.
God.
Goes
Goes
for
up to
the
the bar.
memes, but he has a room.
I have
Goes up to the bar. Hey, can I get my usual?
I join in the group chats, but it's just because I want to make fun of them and everything, right? It's like the cop from The Other Guys who knows how to do perfect ballet, but he only did it so he could make fun of the people in high school. It's like,
Hell yeah.
I only did it so I could mock all the other middle schoolers. Yeah, that's why you can pirouette. I was on the cheerleader team, but it was just to make fun of the other guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, says Knight. Okay, we just gotta wait for Chill to finish taking a big giant whatever he's doing in the bathroom. I bet you he's got like the biggest ever Viking beard because he's from Sweden.
It's necessary.
Oh,
You
you don't
have one,
like
they
that,
just
do
revoke-
you?
They revoke your citizenship, I've heard.
If you don't have a beard, is that true for the women too? Even the women have beards. Are they like dwarves?
Yeah, but the requirement is lessened a little bit. They only need to have half the amount of beard as a guy.
Just a mustache.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go feed Stark so he doesn't drive me insane.
Ooh, what's that? You don't like the massage gun. You think that's weird, don't you? Scared of the massage gun. Fucking sprinted out of the room as soon as I turned it on. No! No, Dad!
He had a full bowl of food and won't eat it. Little jerk dog. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Puppy fight. Puppy fight. Get him, Harvey. Get him.
What do you want, dogs? You're not getting second dinner.
Get him, Harvey. Bite his eye, though, Harvey. Harvey. No eye bite.
Are we all ready for Mogan D&D shoe part 2? Is this part 2 or part 3? I think it's technically part 3.
Something all right.
Okay, so we are making our way with a giant column of soldiers and wounded personnel. You guys are scouting ahead to take out big bad targets and obstacles. You want to stop at the Selesnya gate and the highway precinct to check on them to make sure everything is secure. Is there any logistics we need to get out of the way beforehand?
I don't think so.
Seeing as we're 17 minutes in. I get a month off work, so I'm flexible. I don't care how late we start.
I care how late we go.
I care about how much you care. But beyond that, I'm not concerned.
I'm here.
You're here. How was work?
It's been crazy. We had to let someone go because he lost his mind. And we should have let him go anyway because he was not good. But then
He was not good at his job.
But then you have to pay unemployment, so that was a happy coincidence. Or I guess he wasn't here for more than a year, so never mind. We should have just let him go weeks ago, months ago.
Years ago.
Are you moving up the ladder, or are you still in the same, like, weird, confusing middle ground that you were in before?
I mean, I'm still definitely number 2. I'm
That's
just
good.
number 2 to less people now, which is nice. But there's a lot of stuff that we have like scheduled out that assumes we have more people. So today was van day. Tomorrow will be a van day, and Friday will be a 350-mile van day.
Where are you 350 miling to?
New Hampshire, northern New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire. Is that between Vermont and New York, or is that in between Vermont and Maine?
Vermont and Maine.
Let's get those mixed up.
Yeah, they're both like exactly the same shape almost. I confused those growing up too. when I was learning about it.
They're literally reverse pie pieces. It's like if you wanted to make a rectangle, you took 2 slices of pie.
Yeah.
New Hampshire. Oh, wow. I didn't realize how close the... Wow. Okay. That's cool. I remember making fun of a bunch of guys from the Massachusetts National Guard because I kept calling their state massive two shits, and they weren't very happy.
Hell yeah.
They had loaded guns. I probably shouldn't have been doing that, but it was pretty funny.
That's pretty funny. I feel like even if you live here, like it's like, yeah, a lot of this state sucks.
This place is shit. I just don't want to admit it to outsiders because then I'm right.
Yeah.
It's like when you invest a lot of money in a shitty car, but when you initially invested in it, you're like, this is a pretty good idea. And then all of the people around you start telling you how bad it is. And you're like, well, I got to defend my investment. I put money into this. I can't tell other people that I'm wrong for having this car, for living in this shitty state. But then secretly, when you go home and you pour that second glass of bourbon, you're like, they're right. My state sucks. Holy crap, chill. He better have like the most beautifully combed and brushed beard when he sits down.
Beep, 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 beep.
He did.
Hell
He
yeah.
died on the toilet. He pooped so hard his guts fell out.
Oh, Chris.
That's
Well.
happened to me a few times.
He forgot to not pee.
Ah.
Ah.
I hate it when that happens.
The longer chill takes, the more boss monsters I have time to look up.
Ah.
Oh, I've got the perfect one for Vaszerei to fight. Have you ever heard of a Niparibo?
Nipple Rebo.
A Niparibo, it's a devil. It's a medium-sized devil.
Sounds fun to dance with, though.
Are we gonna
Tonight you should look it up.
broker some deals?
It deals with devils. It dances with devils.
It made a deal with the devil, Jimmy.
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 They die and I go free.
Oh man. Okay. It's 7:25. He's had 24 minutes to literally shit and get off the pot. So we're gonna start moving in the onwards direction. We're kind of like following Paelias's lead here, but we'll start getting into the thought and the movement and the action. So I'll get you guys to all roll initiative right off the bat. So we did that last session, and we're gonna do it again this session.
No,
Hell
I
yeah.
rolled so high last time.
Maybe you'll roll so high this time.
Where the heck my other dice?
Not really.
Shit. Ooh, I rolled high.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. 1 sec. Ow.
And 12. Carlos. Kidders, you got better than you did last time. Last time you were 21, this time you were 22.
God, I was like 28 last time.
Oh, I remember it being 21.
21.
Hey, perfect timing.
You have perished.
Who has my other dice? My D20.
Do you need more dice?
Your mother.
Kill mama.
I was
Alright,
trying to
so-
think of a lost joke with that, but I just decided, yeah.
So where are we at?
Rolling initiative.
We're rolling initiatives.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the club. The Cool Kids Club.
I knew it was Kardoc who frickin' had it too.
8. Okay.
Yep, that's right.
All right, so you guys are advancing. You are scouting in advance of the column of dudes. I assume that we're going to hold a similar formation to last time, where we had
There are formations.
formation. Well, you guys had yourself spread out when you're dicking around in the alleys, where we had Carlos Vaszerei up front with Paelias and Vari sort of lagging behind a little bit, and then Vinshenzo was on the rooftops. Now you guys are moving ahead of the column, which means you don't have a squatter law of dudes. I don't know if that changes how you guys displace yourselves, because you got 120-foot wide boulevard, as well as, like, depending on,
How far
a
ahead
cliff
are
on
we?
one side and alleys on the other. It's as far as you wish to be. You guys can run as far ahead as you want. These guys can only move at like a fairly average pace. They aren't much faster than anything else, because they all got to stay in formation, and they're also like sort of protecting their brothers in arms who are moving slower because they're injured from the stretcher bearers and such. They have some beasts of burden that are loading up wagons of wounded, but once again, those can only move as fast as they're able. So you're currently basically here, if we're all looking at the city map. And your first destination is here, which is about a mile. From here to there.
Hell yeah.
Realistically, probably more than a mile, but
Since they had asked us to like watch out for stuff in front, Vari would probably move to the front.
Hell yeah.
yes, they did tell you that. So they are sort of like not relying on, but you guys have insinuated that you're going to be clearing the path ahead of any obstacles and big bad things that can cause huge damage or really like foul up the column. So I'll ask sort of as a general desire, how far ahead of these guys are you willing to get? Because I don't know if you also want to rush back to help them if they get into a lot of trouble, or if you're just going to rely on them to sort of handle themselves. They're not, well, they're a bunch of humans and like minotaurs and mortal beings.
Probably
So
not
I'm not going to say they're not
super
soft.
far ahead. Like
Probably not
just
super far.
enough to see trouble before they get to it.
You want to call that like 60 feet, 120 feet? What are we thinking?
Let's
200
do
feet.
60 feet.
200 feet ish, 260 feet. We'll say 200 feet. Okay. And everybody's on the ground with Vinshenzo on the roof, or does Vinshenzo want to be on the ground too?
I'm in the
Well,
air.
Yeah, Vincenzo's in the air, and I'm riding shotgun. At least that's what I remember from last week.
If I could
Okay, good.
gallop heroically on the, like, leaping from rooftop to rooftop, I'll do that. That's cool.
And Vaszerei is flying. Okay, so we got two on the ground, 3 in the air. Oh my, this will be fun. All right. Well, air team and ground team are gonna plow ahead. So you guys are moving forwards. This area, we'll say like up to here, is pretty clear. So you guys make your way the first sort of half of the distance until we're gonna start getting you to. Until I'm gonna start getting you to make rolls. You are aware, as an intel update, that there are Rakdos that have like fled into this district here. And you know that there are some. Well, you know that there's going to be enemies hot on your tail, but there's a rear guard of soldiers that have been volunteered to keep the enemy at bay long enough for you guys to get away in time.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So for the most part, you guys really just have to watch your flanks and ahead of the column. So I'm going to get air team and ground team to roll a big perception check to start us off to see what we see first.
Perception.
Where my freaking...
Oh my, some big numbers. 15, a 23, a 19, and another 23. 2 23s. Ooh. Oh. On the ground, Carlos and Vari. You're aware that there are looters that are scattering, and there's some like brawlers and banditos ahead they were messing around in the alleyways. But they have scattered after what appears to be some sort of magic missile or some such raining down from the walls of the gate ahead, shooing them off into the alleyways. You also see that there is evidence that there was like rubble barricades that were here. They've been cleared away by something. With your 23 and the 19-2, actually, those are still both very good rolls. You can tell that something was trying to like set up a defense against whatever was at this gate in the street. However, it looks like it was defeated. In the air, you lot air crew, aside from Vaszerei because she's staring at the group. You are aware that it seems as though there's something at this intersection. It looks to be a terrifying, I'll call it terrifying, but some sort of nasty monstrosity to which you cannot immediately identify is slaughtering creatures. Probably not a good thing. It is going on an absolute killing spree, and it looks like it's more like a rabid beast that is on the hunt. Slaughtering and eating its victims.
What exactly is it slaughtering? Good guys or bad guys?
Ground guys can't see it. Air guys are aware that it's basically like hunting anything that moves.
No allegiance.
Does it appear to be moving in any specific direction?
It's moving in the direction of for the few seconds that you're observing it. It seems to just be like kill after kill after kill after kill, and it's just going after the next moving thing it senses.
I can't see it.
No. On your current trajectory, I'll mark the intersection again, but this is the next intersection. So on your guys' current trajectory, like you'll come across that intersection in a couple of minutes of walking, like 2 or 3 minutes of walking.
I alert the ground team to this horror. Can I identify it?
Roll nature.
Ooh.
Paelias can roll nature too if he desires.
Yeah, I'll do that.
"16 nature. It looks like it's something out of a nightmare story or a fevered dream of some sort of like psychopathic artist.
Beware the horror that lurks yonder."
Lovecraftian horror. Paelias, you are also unaware of this thing's exact nature. You're just aware that it is a nightmare come to life. I'll allow you guys to decide to proceed or encounter or do otherwise, but I'm sort of going to wait for input before I continue to press on with explanations, because
How far away from it are we?
I'll give you guys a happy, healthy 100. Well, you guys are in the air, so you'd have seen it from 120 feet away because of the darkness of the night.
I'd leave it be for now, and just keep an eye out that direction to see if it shows itself again as the column gets closer.
Outstanding. Double outstanding. Okay, ground team, are you going to press forward?
Unless
Yeah.
it's coming for us, and I'm ignoring it.
Okay, we'll bounce you up to about here. During this walk, as Paelias and Vinshenzo are keeping an eye on that monstrosity, it skitters into one of the buildings for about 2 minutes. And during those 2 minutes, it ends up emerging up onto the roof, ripping what looks to be an elf in half. You can see it a little bit closer. It looks like a centipede from hell. A centipede crossed with like a grasshopper that is also huge. So whenever it enters and exits structures, it creates its own entry and exit. The most violent, destructive way a giant monstrous bug
within 60
can.
feet of it.
You could become within 60 feet of it if you desire.
Then I will request that Vinshenzo get me close 60 feet within 60 feet.
As he's directly stated that he is listening to Paelias for instructions, he, upon rabbit, follows your direction, and you fly within 60 feet of it. I will put it as like you're at a 45 degree, so that way you're not directly over top.
I cast Banish.
You cast Banish, okay. Remind me what Banish does for creatures of their native plane.
Let's see now. They must make a charisma saving throw or be banished. They are incapacitated on a harmless demi-plane if they're native to this plane.
Okay, so charisma saving throw on a DC of 20.
Yep.
He fails. Surprise, surprise. So he's banished for a minute, you say?
Concentration up to a minute.
Concentration up to a minute. Keep your own earballs out for my time descriptors and the concentration. I have it written down here. But if something crazy happens and within a minute you have to reconcentrate, just let me know, because that's kind of
Bathum.
kind of important. Bathum. Okay. So Vinshenzo, to catch you up, Paelias asked you to fly within 60 feet of what looks like a huge centipede / like grasshopper / man-eating like bug monster, which is what this thing is when you get close enough to see it in intricate detail. And it kind of plops out of existence with a, and Paelias is quite happy with himself. He looks like he's concentrating. And I will encourage you to press on for the next minute. As you approach the gate, and you see on the walls above ground crew and air crew as well. Assume that you guys see most of what you see. Yeah, we just kind of assumed that already happened, so you're good. You notice that there are defenders on the wall tops. There are acolytes of Selesnya who are on the wall tops, ensuring that the compound is safe. Where is that? I don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah. So in that sense, life is doing pretty good, it seems, for this compound. There's a couple that like shout down at you. They notice who you are. They know that you're not like a savage. But you hear cries of greeting and a few cries of like alarm and challenge as you proceed through the street. There seems to be some sort of a firefight going on at the gate itself as you wander up. You're about, call it 300 feet away at this point. There appears to be 14 creatures of the House Demir variety, or sorry, not House Demir, the Golgari Syndicate variety, challenging the gates. They're trying to bash through. They got some of their beetle monsters, and they're suffering, not suffering, but they're enduring the withering fire of the gate guards.
Are they like holding firm, or?
The walls are strong and thick. The gate itself looks like it's battered and damaged. This doesn't seem to be the first time it's been hit in the recent little while. There's arrows and there's a few like spells being cast in between the two parties. You have an opportunity to intervene or stay back if you wish. It's elf on elf action.
Oh my.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Are they bunched up? The ones that are by the gate?
The Golgari are not bunched up. The Selesnya kind of are on top of their ramparts out of, the necessity of being defenders on ramparts. But they're using their walls and some living shields as cover.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I assume there's no intense desire to intervene then? Or are
How
we
far
just
away
thinking
is the
for a moment?
column from us right now?
You guys are maintaining 200-foot distance from the column, so assume at any point in time they're 200 feet away, unless I tell you that they're being held up. They're about 200 feet back. It's been 30 seconds.
I'll throw a basic ass fireball at like the back of the dudes by the gate.
Hell yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna check and see if they would. No, the people that they have in their group can't do that. So throw your fireball. There's 14 of them you can probably hit. We're gonna do a nice little average. We'll say you can hit 5. A beetle and 4 for Drakari. Whatever they're
Is
called.
round down, right, for stuff?
Generally, yes.
Yeah, generally, yes.
Alright, so it'll be a DC 20 dexterity save.
DC 20 dexterity save, 2, 3, 4, and blue is the beetle. Goodbye, giant beetle. What did the beetle get? 15. Well, that didn't make it. Nobody made it. They all take 31 HP damage. Just consult the totem of knowledge here. This, that, the other thing. Wow, that's a decent chunk of enemies dead. Thanks, Fireball. Basic bitch Fireball, as we say.
Fireball, the workhorse spell.
The grid square removal spell. Is there anything that's like higher spread than Fireball, or is that it?
Yes.
What's higher spread than Fireball?
Yes. Meteor Swarm.
Meteors.
A lot of
Ew.
The
spells.
ninth level fuck that direction spell.
You blast the warriors and the beetle away. They are charred to a crisp. And you've also turned attention on yourself. You don't have to you don't have to worry about concentration for Fireball, correct?
Yeah. It's not a... Here you go. Here's Meteor Swarm, the absolute blastiest spell in the game.
You have that?
No.
Like, is that one of your spells?
No, that's a 9th level
Oh.
spell. I can't cast 9th level spells yet.
Yeah.
One day.
We'll know when it happens.
We'll know when it happens. Okay,
You place
so
4
he won't
40-foot
cast that
radius
one.
sphere within a mile and deal 20d6 fire and 20d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save.
ground team, do you want to engage the Golgari, or are you just going to watch the fireworks as the air-to-ground missile impacts?
I'm not getting
The
in there.
C-130 overhead. Deadly. Okay, so it's been 36 seconds, Paelias. The column marches on.
I will continue waiting.
You're going to continue waiting to see if that thing pops up, or you're just going to wait, like, what?
I'm gonna wait until it pops up or some other threat I have to respond to pops up. And
Deadly.
I've already assisted the Celestia. I'm gonna let them handle the rest for now.
Okay. And ground team, what's your intention in the next 36 seconds? 24 seconds. This is the time that I have to waste.
Has the enemy like turned around to approach us or anything?
No. Not quite yet. They're basically now pinned from two sides, and they've lost one of their APCs, APC Beetle.
How far away are they?
I'm gonna call them 120 feet. As I think that's what I called them just before.
Outstanding.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. We're probably just gonna hold
Keep
firm
pattern up.
and
Oh,
Yeah.
hold firm. Gotcha.
prepare in case they decide to come at us. And
Okay. After a couple of more exchanged volleys, the Golgari appear to be in dismay, and they withdraw down this alley in an orderly retreat. I'll give them a map token. Artificer? No. Do I have an elf somewhere? Loxodon, ASMR, other
Probably
races,
over
dragons,
here.
elf. Here, I got an elf here. We'll give them... These guys look... Oh, these guys look very feisty.
Loxodon ASMR.
That does not... I don't think that would be ASMR.
That's what it sounded like you said.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing Loxodon ASMR.
That's what Knight's here for.
Knight's here for that DnD ASMR.
Yeah.
I want to hear goblin ear eating or whatever those. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Goblin ear cleaning video.
Hell yeah.
Chris said something
okay.
else.
Ear eating. I said ear eating the first time. Goblins eating ears wouldn't be ASMR friendly though. I think it would just sound like somebody eating a snack.
Gross.
Yes. Okay. So they're down that way. Fuck it. 24 seconds pass, and the nasty, wasty, horrifying centipede bug thing reappears on a rooftop. It just kind of back into existence. Ground team, you can clearly see it just reappear. Oh wait. Yeah, it's low light. You can see it reappear.
How far is it?
It's at this intersection. I'm gonna call that another 20 feet.
Does it see
It's
us?
it's on a rooftop. It just popped back into existence. It's going to roll on the initiative table because we're going to start reacting to things, and this matters. I give Air Team a surprise round because they know it's coming. I don't know if Paelias communicated to Ground Team that it was going to come back. I didn't hear anything, so I'm taking it on that.
Paelias wouldn't know it was coming back until it came back.
Oh. Good, great. So actually, we're just gonna roll based on initiative. Fuck you, no surprise round.
Yeah, because you don't know if you're banishing them to a demiplane or a different one, other than you knowing they're not native to the plane.
I respect you, but that is a good point.
And since I couldn't identify what it was, I just winged it.
He winged it. Where are you? Category 2 Crassus? No. There you are! Oh, my lovely. +3. So it's an 18 + 3 is 21 initiative for the beast. That means Vinshenzo goes first, followed by the beast, then Vari, Carlos, Vaszerei, and Paelias.
Last I checked, 22 is higher than 21.
Sorry, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Shut up. That was a test. You passed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Everybody simultaneously, because it can't hide from being unvanished, everybody simultaneously recognize that thing is there, and that thing recognizes... We'll see how much it recognizes, I guess, in a second. Oh no, 120 feet of dark vision and nobody's stealthing, so it recognizes that you guys all exist as well. Everybody knows everybody. Congratulations, introductions have been made. Vinshenzo, would you care to react to the fact that a huge centipede has returned to existence? Or do you have no intentions of doing anything special?
I'm mainly focused on how close is it to the ground team, and is it...
It's 120 feet from the ground team.
Okay, I'm assuming it's intending to come at them.
Yeah.
You are aware that it is a killing beast.
It is a son of a bitch.
It kills anything on sight.
Yeah, you've been watching it hunt down anything that it can find.
And eat them.
Hell
and
yeah.
eat them.
It's hungry.
Let's see.
This is the thing that you're fighting. This is the closest approximation of it.
Sorry, I was looking at my character sheet.
Oh, I hate it.
Hell yeah.
It's gross. Squish it.
Badass.
Someone squish it.
Skittering horror.
Bahamut, I
Yes.
call upon thee to bring down the to squish this.
The
Is that like
godliest
the
feat.
size it is?
It is huge. It is. Sorry, it's not like.
you
It's
you
not
did
like
say it was
Godzilla,
going
though.
into buildings. I don't think it's that
Huge
big.
is huge is what, 3x3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Large, huge. Then there's
Yeah.
something, and then it's
Gargantuan.
gargantuan, I believe.
Okay, so it's like 15
Giant.
by. It controls a 15 by 15 foot area.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I hate it.
Is this the thing I did the nature check on earlier?
The
Yeah.
thing that you did the nature check on earlier, and you don't know anything special about it. I'm just gonna move it over here so we can all see what it looks like in proper true form. There you go. Doop. It's right there. I wonder if I have a generic street battle map. Let me just find one because it might matter for you guys more. Oh, hey, would you look at that?
Is there anything else that is like hostile to us, or is it just this right now?
At the moment, the Golgari were the only other hostile things, and they have fled or they have withdrawn from the action.
Gotcha.
Gonna plop this down. Oh, just gonna plop this down right here. Plop. Why do I have so much shit on this? Oh my god. What else is on here? Just that 1d20. Okay.
The Legionnaires.
The Legion.
Where's the
Of the
Temple
band.
of Timora on this map?
On the city map, it is all the way out here.
And where are we trying to go?
You're trying to end up here, but right now you're escorting the column at least as far as this gate.
Oh, right. Okay.
The plan that I have written down is to go to the gate, stop at the highway precincts, and then get back to friendly lines. So you're following this highway back to, like, friendly territory.
Gotcha. I guess.
The Temple of Timora is within friendly lines.
Is it obvious to me if it has like ranged capabilities?
Because you rolled a 16, you know that it doesn't seem to have any like spitting appendages or anything. It has some pretty nasty looking claws, and it's quite frightening creature. It has many, many little legs, and you've witnessed it climb up surfaces with ease.
Okay, I am going to cast for now. I think I have time to try this. Let me see the range on it real quick. I'm going to cast. I guess I will. How far away am I from it?
You're currently at 60 feet. You haven't moved from your last position.
Okay. I would like to use Rabbit's 90 feet of movement. I believe she has. Oh no. Yeah, fly 90. To fly within 30 feet. Cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it. And one thing you may consider is that it only affects creatures that have an intelligence of 5 or greater.
Creatures of
How
intelligence 5 or greater. This will not affect that creature.
Shit. Alright.
In a dumb centipede.
All right.
It's almost like it knows how to kill, and that's about it.
That's a first level spell
Well,
slot
that's
wasted.
unfortunate.
Never mind.
So at least it's only first level.
Hey, Chris, look what it's going to be receiving on my turn.
Not something that requires it to be smart. That's for sure.
I will now retreat within to 60 feet away from it. And I will use my bonus action to give Paelias Bardic Inspiration. Here you go. And Vinshenzo will say, "We must protect those on the ground." And Rabbit will maintain distance at 60 feet, and Vinshenzo will end his turn. Should I move my guy over to this board?
That board is not loading for me.
Well, it's not loading for you.
Uh-oh. Is that a Devon
what?
map?
Could be. I'll use my spare backup one because I have 49 others.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Does this one load for you? Stand by. We're suffering from shrinkage.
Oh,
Yes.
Huzzah! We'll use this one. Okay. Beast will be loaded on shortly. That's there. It's not messed up. Where's my beast? There's the beast. Beast go here. On the roof. I need to see the.
I'm assuming we're like down here.
You guys are technically off the map.
Oh.
The distances are so ridiculous in this that I'm loath to use battle maps unless absolutely necessary. But yeah, so you guys are 120 feet away. Keep that in mind when you're counting towards like that thing. But reference you guys 120 feet. Okay, so that was Vinshenzo's turn, which means it is Vari's turn next.
How it works yet.
Didn't mean to do that.
Oops.
Should I move my
Didn't mean
guy
that.
to the new map?
I would love it if you moved your guy to the new map.
Medium. It's
You're
supposedly like
60
it shoots
feet, I
down
assume, to the north.
projectiles.
We're going to use compass rose of north. You're 60 feet to the north of the beast. In the air.
So, Carlos would suggest to the ground team that they should take a position basically between the army and the horror. Basically,
The army... Yeah.
basically protecting them as they move past the gate.
Okay, so you want to... Alright, so you want to let them move through to the gate.
Yeah, so if you reference this here, like, this would be
Yeah.
kind of like us up here, and then the army would be like just doing that number.
Yeah. I'm going to use my giant chunk of legionnaires. Not that many of them. We'll use them to represent the column. Oh, they're all stuck to the grid.
Oh, I was gonna come avenge you, but there's another
Bugger.
2 lights there.
Why are you stuck? Oh, thank you. Okay. Sorry, that's Vari's turn?
What are you talking about?
She hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
It's Vari's turn right now.
Carlos was just suggesting what he thinks they should do because she seemed unsure of what to do.
Ah.
So where was
young
the
man.
people we're protecting again?
They're moving
Alright.
up. I'm just putting them on the
Yeah.
map for the moment. I
Okay.
neglected to do that, but there will
So there's
be
these-
thing.
Hmm?
There's basically 2 maps going on right now.
Uh-huh.
On the big map, this is us, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the creature is. This is where the army is. We're trying to protect the army so they can move past us to the gate, right? And then we have the battle map over here. So we're like just outside of the map because I think it's like 100 feet or something. I have to measure it again from the edge to the horror. So the army would be moving like somewhere out over here past us.
Okay.
Apparently, it's to the. We're to the north of it, so we're actually like over here, I think. The other side of these houses.
Okay, so
DM? Is that true?
Hello. Okay, so we're gonna look at the big map. Everybody, come and look at the big map.
I'm sleepy.
Yellow spot right here
Uh-huh.
is the intersection where it was initially spotted. Notice alley that is in between the party marker and the yellow spot.
Yep.
This battle map in down here is that length of alley. So the intersection in the alley where yellow spot is would be right here, and then the road where you, Vari, and Carlos are would be right here. So you guys are there. Intersection there, beast there, and then Vinshenzo would be 60 feet from it. I was assuming on the north side. You can choose to be otherwise, but this is the relative thing. So army is coming down this section of clear board.
So yeah, from like the edge of the horror to the edge of the map is about 100 feet, according to the very faint grid lines they have on the map.
Oh my fuck.
What?
Turn this shit off.
Turn what shit off?
Fucking grid snapping. God damn it.
Oh.
Is that a global thing that I can turn off?
Maybe.
And also do it
Yes,
himself.
it is. I got it. Global grid snapping is off.
Well, okay.
This is pretty accurate to where we would be, give or take.
I had already turned it
Give or
off on
take.
the map.
can I do things now?
It's your turn, by all means.
Okay, I guess I'll just move up a little. In case it comes this way.
Hell yeah.
And maybe stealth here so it doesn't try to rush at me or something.
Doesn't try and eat you for breakfast.
You can use the hide action.
Don't you have like invisibility if you're in dim light?
Yeah, I have invisibility and then I have the cloak of elven kind.
Yeah, but that isn't hiding.
Double invisibility.
Yeah, when you're in an area of dim light or darkness, you're actually invisible. So, congratulations, you're invisible, I guess.
Alright, I'll hide against the building here and be invisible.
The ultimate Kronk move.
More against the building. And I'm gonna be singing the whole time like Kronk. That's my turn, I guess.
That's a
Hell
good
yeah, I love
turn.
it.
That's a quality turn. It's the beast's turn. It is
I don't
the
like that.
beast. Yeah, I don't like that either. Actually, I do. I need some action.
'cause
So
you're the
it is
beast.
going to dark vision of 120 feet. Carlos, you are visible.
Hi.
It doesn't see anything else, so it's going to move. Oh, it doesn't have to worry about this. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, and this is a 10, 15, and this is a, what did I say were houses? Small building, 30 foot. So it's gonna like go down it's going down the side of the building. And then it's going to rush because it can, which means it gets to go another 40 feet. So it's 30 feet down, plus 15 feet across is 45, so that means it has 35 feet of movement. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Oh, jeez.
35. It
Whoa.
skitters and rushes toward in the direction of fresh, tasty meat.
Skittering horrifically.
It's horrifically skittering. Is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, never mind. Don't have to worry about it. And that is the skittering horror's turn, which makes it Carlos's turn.
Outstanding. Let me evaluate what I want to do here now that it's
Lead
moved
it
up.
away.
Lead it away. Oh, good. Maybe.
Don't let it go.
Nasty bug! Nasty bug!
Okay. Evaluate my options. We do have to get it away from the army because that's many tasty treats.
Hell
Lots
yeah.
of snacks.
Okay. So I start 5, 10, 15. 20. And you said like this rooftop is what, 30 feet up?
It's a small house or a small building. It's 30 feet. Big buildings are 60 feet.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action move in shadows to move up there. 25, so I have 15 feet left of movement. I'm trying to see the grid squares. Let's see.
5, 10, and 20 would be on this corner. Sorry, no, 20, 15. Brain.
Hell yeah. I might do something that I've never done before.
Hell yeah.
I need to identify here.
Hope it's not fall off the building and die.
No, I've done that. Not the die part.
He's launched himself into outer space a couple of times, though.
Actually, it probably doesn't share a language with me, so I don't think I can do that.
Ooh.
Does it not? Are you sure?
I'll try, because I mean, it's not like I have much else to do. Pretty sure this is an action. Yeah, as an action. So I'm going to try to use Panache on the monster.
Okay.
So I basically make a charisma check, persuasion, and it does a wisdom insight check. If we share a language, then this stuff happens.
Okay. You do not share a language.
Thank you. But yeah, that's all.
I'm not gonna make you waste a spell slot on
I'm gonna just point out
of just being a shit.
Well, I don't use spells, so it's fine.
Oh, there you
it
go.
has less than 5 intelligence.
I don't know how much intelligence this thing has.
Yeah, he
True.
hasn't made any deductions. The only the area.
I don't have a bestiary in my head.
Deduce. I'm not an atlas, Mr. Paelias.
I could probably talk to it.
You don't have encyclopedic knowledge of everything.
Tell it what I'm saying. Fuck you.
Raise his middle finger. Translate this, asshole.
Perfect.
Cats comprehend language on the skittering horror.
Gonna stroll over there and be like, hey, that little kobold wants you to know he hates you.
What? He doesn't even know me! Runs off crying.
You've offended it. It's sad now. Okay, so Carlos, is that your turn?
Yeah.
That makes it Vaszerei's turn.
Hell yeah, I love it.
How far is this creature away? 120?
Are you 120 feet back, or are you keeping in formation with Vinshenzo?
I've been flying over here by the army, kind of keeping an eye on him.
Then you're like 200 feet back.
200 feet.
If you're in line with the army, you're 200 feet away. At the bottom of the turn order, they shall march 30 feet. Every bottom of turn order.
In that case, I am going to quickly dash while flying as fast as I can, 120 feet, to close the distance to, what is it, about 80? So probably still off mount. I'm still off. The army's like over here.
The army is up the street, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still off mount.
You wush. Okay. He wushes. She wushes. That makes it Paelias'
Hell yeah.
turn. Paelias, show them how it's done.
Okay, so
Big numbers, big money, big fun.
Vinshenzo, is Rabbit on the roof or flying above the roof?
On the roof.
Okay, I will dismount. I will walk my remaining 15 feet, and I will cast Mental Prison on the Skittering Horror.
Mental prison. Oh. What does mental
Here you
prison?
go.
Oh yeah, you knew I was going to ask that question. Mental prison says you attempt to bind a creature with an illusory cell that only it perceives. Let's make an intelligence saving throw.
Huh.
Succeeds automatically if it is immune to being charmed. Let me just double check and see what it is immune to. Well, that's lucky. Okay, so it's got a
Successful save.
-4 on its intelligence, so there's no way it could possibly succeed on this. It fails.
Okay, it will take 5d10 psychic damage, and then I will cause it to be surrounded to think it is surrounded by a bunch of floating swords. It is restrained, can't see or hear beyond them for the spell's duration, and if it's moved out of the illusion or makes a melee attack through it or reaches any part of its body through it, it takes an additional 10d10 psychic damage.
10d10? Oh.
Yeah. And I can move it as a bonus action.
Oh god.
So, first, just the basic damage. Actually, not great rolling, but that's 22 psychic damage.
Understood. 22.
And then I'm just gonna hold position for now, because it's a minute concentration. And right now, it being effectively blind, deaf, and restrained.
Yeah, it can't do that. Can it make saving? It doesn't matter if it can make saving throws because it's got a -4.
So, restrained. Its speed is 0. It can't gain any bonus to speed. Attacks against it have advantage. Its attacks have disadvantage. And it has disadvantage on dex save. As far as restrained goes.
Okay. Alright, damage has been logged. It has been registered as restrained. And, okay, if it makes a melee attack. So it can attack, but it can't
Yes, it just can't see or hear anything beyond the illusion. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, that makes it Vincenzo's turn.
Hell yeah. How is it looking as far as being alive?
Very alive. It's very well, it's not skittering, but it's very horrifying.
Okay, I'm going to cast invisibility as a... I believe it's... Yeah, I'm gonna cast it as a 3rd level spell on myself and Rabbit.
Can't you just cast it as a 2nd level spell and have it affect Rabbit because greatest
Oh
seed?
yeah, find greater seed. Hell yeah. Okay, 2nd level. And I am going to move... I'm going to give Carlos Santiago Bardic Inspiration
Hell yeah, I love it.
from Invisibility.
Invisibility.
I don't know how or why, but I'm inspired.
And I'm taking my D20 back. Wait, where'd the other one?
You'll never find it.
Oh, here it is.
You gave one to me.
No,
We're looking.
I'm
for.
talking about D20. That's a D12.
Yeah.
You can keep that for 10 minutes. Strike true, Mr. Carlos. I end my. I'm gonna end my turn over here.
Okay, that makes it Vari's turn.
Okay. Can I shadow step behind it? I think it's close enough.
What's your shadow stepping distance?
60 feet.
You are.
Teleport
Yeah.
up to 60 feet. Yeah.
You
Yep.
can get up to 60 feet away from it. It's also It's also kind of screwed because it can't see or hear. Not that you would be acutely aware of that, but
You could teleport to the other side of it with like only 50, I think.
55, I think, yeah. Either way.
it's within
Easily.
60 feet.
Yep.
Alright, I'll go behind it and slash at it, I guess.
You have advantage.
Yes. On
Have
everything. All of
advantage
your
either way.
attacks.
So I
Fuck it up.
roll twice for all of them then.
Yep.
Yeah.
2d20s for each.
Alright, wow.
Still 21 should be able to hit.
21? That definitely hits.
Okay. Roll your next attack.
Oh,
We'll just do the next
yeah.
attack. Yeah.
Do all the damage in one big juicy blow.
Oh yeah. 19 plus. That's like 28.
That's definitely a hit.
Cool. Alright. So yeah, roll your 2d8s for your damage, then add 8.
Add 8.
Yeah, 1 for each attack. Or 4 for each attack.
I
Not
can't
horrible.
see 'em.
So that's 7 plus
Hold
8.
alt while mousing over.
So yeah, 7 plus 8 is 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so your first 2 attacks do 15 damage. Would you like to use your key to do any extra attacks?
Yeah.
Flurry of blows, I take it?
Stick your thumb up its ass.
Hell yeah.
No thanks, I'll pass on that part.
Roll your 2d20s twice.
Let me mark my key point first. Where'd they go? Oh. Roll them twice, what? Oh, yeah.
And 1 for each attack.
Kick it in the
Okay,
shin.
first attack. Oh, jeez.
15?
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Second attack. Oh my god.
Oh, one's an 18. That should hit, I think.
18 hits for sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, so
Give me
roll
these
1d8.
No, go away, dice. Okay.
Average damage. Alright. 8 damage.
Another 8 damage, gotcha.
Yep.
So that's minus 8 is. Okay, that's been logged.
I think that's about it.
Okay, Skittering Horror is restrained. It cannot move, it cannot see or hear. It can It can melee attack, but that would be at disadvantage against the fact that it's just been shanked. So I feel like it would know that it was hit.
It would probably know the direction, but not, like, couldn't see her, of course, so...
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it...
It knows where she is.
Yeah, it just got attacked up the booty.
It knows where she is. It just can't see or hear her.
Yeah,
So
I can use like key for a bonus action to get ready to dodge, can I?
That's a good question.
Would
Let's
it be
see.
able to get me? Should I bother?
Well,
No,
Well,
you've
it's up to
already
you.
used your bonus action.
Oh yeah.
you have
Okay.
we
Yeah,
have-
that's right.
if you have movement left, you can just move away.
I think I have a little.
Because didn't you
Totally
only use your
move.
shadow step?
Yeah. Okay. So I should be able to just move then.
Yeah. You still have like 65 feet of your base movement. You can just like take
Alright,
a.
I'm just
steps
gonna back up a bit then.
I love it.
Alright, that's
So it
it.
swirls around and it slashes at the air in anger, but it hits nothing because you're not there. It cannot
Alright,
see or hear
it'll
you.
take 10d10 psychic damage, and then the spell will end.
And then the spell ends. It's no longer restrained, but it could have a huge, horrible, painful payday. Give me the brass tats, Chief.
Well, that is the worst roll I've done yet. That's a 35.
Minus
Wow.
35. Okay, so that's... Okay.
That is 20
Double
below
check
the
that
average.
later. Well, you know what? It's better than not 35. Yeah, okay, I did that math correctly. We're good. Okay, it's not. I don't know. It's a monstrosity. It's hard to tell what monstrosities look like when they're upset or psychically in pain. Okay. Well, that's the skittering horror's turn, because I assume it still can't move because of that spell. The spell only ends like after all that.
The spell ends. Technically, the spell will end once the melee attack has been resolved.
So that means he would have his movement then. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, it's going to move
It
5.
would no longer be restrained, which is what's taking away its movement.
Okay, it moves 15 feet and then another 25. Yeah, 25 plus 15 is 40, so it's 25. It basically moves almost all the way up to this roof. And then it like turns a little bit and it looks directly at let me just remember how this works. It looks directly at Paelias, and Paelias is required to take a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw due to this thing's maddening presence, in which case it can target one creature it sees within 30 feet of it, which is Paelias.
Oh, good thing he's good at those.
That's a 26.
Oh, you're good at that. That's a good thing. So you're immune to the
Yeah.
creature's maddening presence for the next 24 hours. And then it ends its turn because it's used up all of its things. Which makes it Carlos's turn.
Hello.
It's climbing up the side of a roof. Or the side
Hell
of a
yeah.
building. It's almost at the roof.
Okay. So I'm going to use something else that I've never used before, but apparently always had.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to use steady aim. Use a bonus action, give myself advantage on my next attack. And I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow. That wasn't a real roll, but I'll take it.
Yes, it was.
Okay, that's fine. So does 26 hit?
26 definitely hits.
Okay, cool. Let me see. I'm not gonna.
Ready for
can't do-
93 damage.
Well, I can't do all of my die because I'm using a different weapon, but I can use most of my die. There we go. Alright, so it takes 40 damage.
40 damage. Understood.
And then,
Okay, that's been logged.
And then I end my turn.
It's looking battered and bashed up. But it's still skittering horribly.
I hate it. I hate it skittering. I hate it horribly skittering.
Hate how horribly it skitters.
Yes.
That makes it Vaszerei's turn if Carlos has ended his turn.
That's correct.
Has the blindness and swords gone away or no?
Yeah, it's gone away.
Okay. It looked
Only
like
the creature perceived that though. You guys didn't see it.
Because I'm currently 80 away from it, I want to say. But it looks
Yes,
like it
you
moved
are.
closer, so it might
It
actually
did.
be 60. If I went 60, that would meet my full movement to reach up
I mean,
to it.
To be perfectly technically honest, Vaszerei has no idea what's going on.
No.
She just knows that there's something wrong because all of her friends have stooped into an alley and started going gangbusters on something.
Which
Hell
I'll
yeah,
go,
dude.
go and investigate.
Playing off of your intel, that's all you know is something's going on. You don't even know that this skittering horror exists. You're about to when it climbs on top of that roof.
Since I'm going to invest that direction anyway, I'm going to use my movement then.
Hell yeah.
I should be about here. Question is, can I actually see the creature from here? I probably can.
Yeah, you can see it from there. It's a skittering horror, and it skitters horribly. It is a
I'd like
huge
to-
centipede beast.
Does it look like it's from the hells?
It looks pretty hellish. It looks pretty frightening and monstrous.
Right then. I'm going to throw a firebolt at it.
Okay. I got your tongue.
I will not have advantage. God fucking damn it, I missed.
Big oof.
The firebolt, rather, goes in its general direction and, clips the top of the house.
Vaszerei just casually setting other people's houses on fire. Never let a good disaster go to waste.
Vaszerei's starting fires everywhere she goes.
Yes. She's just gonna process what the hell this thing is. That is the end of her turn.
As the end of her turn, that was a rapid turn. Paelias.
Yeah, there's
Show
not
how
much
it's
I can do
done.
right now.
Big damage! Big damage time. 125 damage HP spell slot removal.
Now,
Level 14 super wizard.
now, my 8th, 7th, and 6th level spell slots are spent.
Oh no, I hope you don't find anything crazy out there.
We only have 20 miles to go.
Country roads, take me home.
I will cast Hold Monster. Targeting
Old monster, oh.
Yes. It's hold person except for, not humanoid. It must make a DC 20 wisdom save or be paralyzed for the duration of concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, a DC 20 wisdom save. Oh, it might actually be able to pass this. Here we go. Good luck. I'm going to use one of my special dice for this. This feels like a special moment. DC 20 wisdom save.
No.
6. No, it does not make it. Okay. It's paralyzed, you say?
Yeah, it is paralyzed. And it can repeat the wisdom
Paralyzed.
save at the end of every one of its turns.
Okay, it is paralyzed. It's skittering up the side of the building. It's smashing little talons, like punching holes within the surface of the building, and then all of a sudden it's just kind of anchored in place as Paelias casts a spell.
Hell yeah, dude.
Rooted in the side of the building. It does not fall, given the fact that its massive mashing claws are like basically embedded within the frame of the building itself, but it is ripe for the pickings. For everybody who's needs to know, it is sitting 25 feet up off the ground.
Ow.
And that's Paelias' turn.
Yes.
That makes it Vinshenzo's turn. You're not Vinshenzo, you're a dog. You're a dog.
Shinzo is a dog.
You're a dog. You're black, but you're not the right kind of black.
Sorry, what is 25 feet off the ground? I was... my head-
Monster.
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 Oh, it's flying. They fly now.
Monster.
Dog.
It's on the building. It's on the
It's a
side of the
dog.
building. It's a dog on the side of the building.
They fly now.
Yeah, dogs. Fly.
Do you fly? Are you a dog?
Chris's dog's flying.
Hell yeah, dude.
Come on, headphones. Hang on. Come on, headphones. Don't tell me you died. Oh, they died. Oh, no, they didn't die. Okay, they did die. No, they didn't die. We're good. Okay, I can hear now.
Dog's
Okay,
gonna
Vincenzo.
fly and he's gone deaf.
Dogs. Are you a dog that can fly? No, you're just black. Okay. Vin, it's your turn.
What is glomping?
That's a good question. What is it? Roll intelligence.
The stupider I am, the better I roll.
Stupider. What is glomping?
Oh my god.
Let's just Google that real quick.
Don't do it. Whatever you do.
It's
What
not
are you
that bad.
doing?
Chris sent me a furry meme.
God damn
Oh
it.
yeah, that. Oh, that. I don't know what glomping is in that context, but it can only be a good thing because it has to do with the unemployment rate.
What?
I'll send the meme publicly.
Okay.
All I know is that Kardoc hitters and Knight all know what it means.
Yep.
Me, a furry politician, glomps unemployment rate.
Wild.
Worth it.
Shoutouts to the furry majority.
Hey, you guys are gonna go flying if you keep standing in my way like that, fucking dogs.
Rather violent.
Well, they're really certain that any single time I stand up, they're pretty sure it means that they get to go to a magical place called outside. But
That's
in
how
fact,
it works, dude.
it is just me trying not to have my sciatic nerve pinch itself again.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Okay, Vin. What are we doing here?
Where's
the plan?
Vaszerei Pinefall?
She is
Flying
in the
over
air
here.
over there.
Oh, hell yeah. I will give her bardic inspiration. Actually, do I want to...
About to say, I'm not really doing much right now.
So you need it the most.
Huh? No, we still have a lot of ground to cover. I might want to save a couple of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll save it. Sorry. Sorry, homie. I would if I could. What
He's all tapped out.
What percent you at?
He's looking rough, man. He's looking pretty rough.
Oh, this
As
centipede?
yeah, he's looking rough.
Okay.
Not like at its last legs, so to speak, pun intended. But it's looking battered and beat up. It's moving a little bit slow. Well, I mean, right now it's rigor mortis arthritis, like held in place.
You know what I
'Cause it's
could
paralyzed.
do, and Chris isn't gonna like this.
Do
I
it
love that.
anyways,
I
brother.
love it when he doesn't like things.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly up to where Vaszerei is, whatever height she's at or whatever. I don't know. Can I do that with 90 feet? I was like here.
I'd say
Yeah.
And 60 feet up. Oh, you were 6. Okay, cool. And I'm going to use the help action.
Wait, what?
Oh yes.
And you're invisible too right now, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Are you gonna hold her hand? the next time she
guide
does
my
something?
hand.
I'll if I
You
can
gotta remind her why she's always glued to you.
if I can be allowed the ability to cast a cantrip that does absolutely nothing, I would make like sparkles appear from my fingers with prestidigitation towards the beast, showing
what?
Vaszerei what to shoot.
I will allow it. I'll allow that to happen.
This giant thing here, you. Let's shoot that.
Strike true.
A target reticle illuminates in the darkness, centering on the thing.
I give
Don't
her
miss
a
next
hollow sight for 6 seconds.
Sight. Fuck yeah.
And I
Uh,
will end my turn.
okay, Vari, you're up.
Is it still like partly up the wall?
Yeah, hasn't had a chance to move yet.
Yeah, but you have enough movement speed that you can just run up the wall next to it, beat it, and then run back down or up.
Plus you have your
Can-
slippers.
Oh yeah, I could have my hands free and still slash it as many times.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna climb up the wall to it then and slash it again.
Hell yeah. Don't believe you have advantage this time, unfortunately.
I fully
you do.
subscribe to the
It's
headcanon that
paralyzed.
when Vari runs, she Naruto runs.
Do I
Or
get
does
advantage
it?
while it's
Yeah,
paralyzed?
it's paralyzed. She
Oh,
has
yeah, paralyzed, right.
advantage, and they're
Okay,
automatic
so-
crits if she hits.
Automatic crit?
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah,
roll
dude.
twice for each again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the freaking dice.
And if you hit, you roll 2d8 per.
Take the lowest number
Oh,
and throw it out.
rolled a 19 plus
That's it.
what? I
Nice.
think that hits anyway.
28. Does 28 hit?
Yeah, I think you got it on
Roll
that
for
one.
your other attack, too.
Huh?
Roll for. Did you already roll for your other attack?
No, not yet. I was about to. Wish. Oh, that was not a roll, but whatever.
Still works. 25.
25 hits for sure.
So I rolled both.
2d8 plus 4 for each attack.
Oh, we just double the damage, I'm pretty sure. We don't double the die, right?
We double the dice damage.
Yeah. Okay. So this one would be 10. This one would be 2 because you're doubling each one. So that's 12 plus 8 for each of your attacks, or for your 2 of your attacks. Sorry, I made that sound confusing.
What?
But basically, you do 20 damage.
Okay.
You like
Since you
to,
did 2
flurry-
attacks, you do plus 8 because plus 4 for each attack. For 2 attacks, it's plus 8.
Okay. Sure.
Do you want to attack again using your key?
Yes. Because it's 1 point, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boop.
1 point and a bonus action, and then you attack.
D20s. Go, go, go.
Still advantage or no on the
Yes.
extra?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It
No
is
paralyzed.
No longer
paralyzed.
paralyzed.
Alright. First one.
That's a hit. 25.
Yeah.
Roll again.
Oh my god, they ran away.
It's a good roll.
Yeah. Goodbye.
No, never mind. It was a bad roll.
It was a bad roll.
I guess that's a miss because that's like 9.
One hit then.
Yep. So just roll 1d8, double it, add 4.
Whee. Oh fuck.
Wow, your rolls have been
6.
6 damage.
So at least
Damage. Okay.
I haven't been low enough to get possessed yet.
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody else.
Hell yeah! Can't
You
wait.
said it. Hell yeah.
the skittering horror's turn.
Yeah.
Once you finish your movement, and all it can do is attempt to save.
Are you finished, Vari? I'm not going to roll until you're finished.
I still have movement, right?
It
I'm gonna go back down just in case.
Okay. You're going to go
That's
back
it.
down, or are you going to go away? Okay, yeah, you are. All right, good.
Just like a step away.
Here we go.
I don't want to be close to that
It's an
thing.
18.
It's
18! It's good! Oh,
No.
it wakes back up!
gross.
No, it isn't. Reroll. Silvery barbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Make sure-
giving.
Make sure you did
Vari.
that.
Yeah, I did.
13,
Vari gets
okay.
an advantage on her next thing, even if it's
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, that's been dealt with. It's got a 13 on its roll, which brings it up to a 17, which is not enough. So it is still paralyzed. Thank you, Silvery Barbs. That makes it Carlos's turn.
Hell yeah! Paralyzed enemy.
Just bullying this poor thing.
This poor skittering horror.
So I
He gets
automatically have
lunch
advantage
money.
on it, right?
Yes, you advantage on all attacks, regardless of ranged or melee. If you're attacking from within 5 feet, you get an automatic critical hit on it if you beat AC.
Say that last part again.
If you are attacking within 5 feet, it's an automatic critical hit if you hit.
Okay. Copy that. I'm gonna shoot it again. Okay, so that is 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Cool. Okay, so that is 31 damage this time.
31. Roger.
And then...
Oh man,
That's
you
it.
guys are beating it down. You guys are definitely bullying this poor, huge monstrosity.
I am a-
Lunch money.
Kick its ass.
I'm afraid
Suck
about
its toes.
its scary presence.
If it was only not paralyzed or held or otherwise screwed over by Paelias this whole time, yeah, it would be very, it would be very scary. All right, Vaszerei, it's your. Sorry, Carlos, are you finished?
Yeah.
All right, Vaszerei, it's your turn.
I've seen the sparkles. I've seen the creature that stands before me. Bahamut
You have the
Vicious is
holographic
dead.
laser sight. Yeah, Bahamut and no one else.
I am going to.
Oh, yeah.
What has illuminated the target for you? It is by God's grace that you fire
He's
your
going
next
to fly
strike.
straight at this creature and attempt to land roaring.
Roaring. Boo-woo.
Ooh.
Okay, remember it's 25 feet up. So you're, like, when you're on the roof, you're looking below, and it's 5 feet below you.
It's fine. I'm landing. And I'm
Okay,
going to be in front
you're on
of
the
it.
edge of the roof.
It's fine.
Stab its eyeball.
Okay.
And is there any effects that I should be aware of on this creature? It's currently
It's paralyzed, yeah.
Is paralyzed, which means you have advantage, and since you're going to be within 5 feet, because that's how close you need to be to hit with a melee attack, I'm assuming your melee attack.
Yep, I'm going to be using my.
It'll be a
Miracle
crit
Sword.
if you hit.
All right. These shitty rolls, man. Holy shit.
Did he hit
Let's see
one?
now.
You have bardic inspiration. Oh no, you have advantage. I didn't give
Yeah.
you.
How does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. You send another fireball scorching off its
It's
like
not a
the back
fireball.
of its chitinous. Oh, sorry. What is it? Firebolt?
I landed and I'm doing melee attack.
Oh, that's even better. So you get down on your knees and you're like trying to stab at it with your short sword, or what?
I land next to it as it's paralyzed, and I start stabbing down into it.
Okay, so yeah. So you can't get it. You're like
that-
trying to reach with your tiny little kobold arms and you can't quite get it.
My first one's a miss and my recklessness. The second one looks like a hit, and the last one is a crit.
Okay.
Oh.
What was the second one as a hit?
Aren't they all
20
crits? Didn't we just go over that?
23,
Yeah.
23 to hit.
23. Okay, that is good.
Well, that's why I was kind of curious, because I just nat 20'd on something that would already be a crit, so I guess it's just simply a crit already.
It's simply a crit already.
Double
Yeah,
crit.
already.
Because it's paralyzed, you basically have free reign to stab its weak point.
Here's the first crit. Is there any resistance? Is there any of that? Otherwise, let's see. 17 for first.
17 damage plus. Just give me the total at the end of your all your rolls. It's easier for me to do math.
It's all the damage.
So 30 total.
So, yeah, 30
That's it?
damage.
Oh, I thought you did more attacks than that. That's okay. That's still pretty good.
I missed my first one, so
3 attacks and missed 1.
That's
and it's a
pretty,
short sword, so
pretty
very-
friggin' good. Is that the rest of your turn, Vaszerei?
I mean,
I
30 damage with no resources spent for Marshall is actually really good.
It is good. I didn't mean to sound disappointed. It is good. I just normally there's big numbers.
don't think
Look,
there's anything
this
else.
isn't a sneak
I can
attack or a paladin
right now.
smite.
True.
Yeah, I've struck true. I'm not going to do anything else.
She is struck true. Twoo.
Well, on my turn, I will cast Sacred Flame, and because it's paralyzed, it automatically fails the dex save. And I will do 10 radiant damage.
10
And that will be my
radiant
turn.
damage. Okay. All right, that makes it Vinshenzo's turn.
Hell yeah.
This thing is rooted in place. It is being attacked mercilessly by your companions. What do you wish to do?
Ugh. I guess considering everybody already has advantage, Vinshenzo will draw his Dragonfire crossbow. Oh, but it's paralyzed, not prone though, right?
It's paralyzed. It's rooted in
Hell
place. Yeah.
You get advantage,
I
period.
missed.
Wait, you don't have advantage? Wait,
I'm using
you
a
didn't-
ranged attack.
You
Yeah,
still
but
have advantage.
yeah, the advantage does not care.
You have advantage.
attacks
It's just if
against-
you're
What
attacking
is the
from range.
advantage coming from?
Paralyzed.
Him being paralyzed.
He's not moving.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
If you're within
Mm.
5 feet, it
Specify-
automatically crits. Is what
Yeah.
the understanded statement was.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. Doubt the martial characters all the time.
I'm just double checking. Jesus Christ.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea to double check because
Yeah, but not this far into the combat. We've come this far. We might as well just fucking do it.
Just people keep saying you have advantage and not telling me why. I just wanted to make sure I actually earned it. Okay.
We've done so many times.
Good luck, everyone.
Okay, I end my turn. I do not attack.
Oh. Understood. That makes it Vari's turn.
All right, just pout then.
It's okay.
God.
Vari's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna climb back up the wall and hit it again, I guess.
It's not dead yet? Fine, I'll finish it off myself.
Still advantage,
And
right?
Vari's done significant damage to this thing.
It's like, please kill it already. Let's see.
Meanwhile, the column, while this is going on.
Okay. Okay, I'm guessing 24 hits.
24 hits.
Okay, and then I'll roll for the second one.
Lowest roll I remember that's
Oh my
been a hit,
god.
I think, is a 21, but there's also like a
18
fucking
was a
void
roll that
between...
hit.
Oh, there was an 18?
Does 17 hit?
17 hits.
Okay, so both those
Okay.
hit then.
Its
Roll both
AC is
these.
17. It doesn't matter for much longer.
It's crit, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Oh.
it would be, let's see now, 12, 16?
16, and
And this would be
then...
10.
Yeah.
Okay, Vari, how do you kill this creature?
Hell
Can
yeah.
I claim it and just stab my claws into its head?
Yes, you can. Are you gonna ride it down like a skateboard because you're so cool?
Totally.
Totally. Okay. Deadly. You surf its corpse after sinking your claws into the vulnerable flesh of its like facial maw. And as it spasms and dies, you like flip onto its belly and you surf down it as it crashes into the street below. And you do one of those Disney little like not Disney kick flips, but one of those things where you're like whoa, onto the street. And it is dead. You've killed the skittering horror crew. Well done.
Well, that was easier than expected.
Didn't
Thanks,
move much.
Paelias.
Control wizard.
Where is the army at this point?
Oh yeah, it's been 3 rounds, so the army is like they were 200 feet, so now they're now 100 and they're like 90 feet away. They haven't even approached the intersection yet.
We told it before they even got past or even started crossing.
Well,
They're just gonna
now
look down
it's
the
safe.
fuck. They're just gonna look down the alleyway and just see this dead thing with us standing around it and be like, "Oh,
Damn, they missed my cool move.
shit."
I have to go tell them about it.
Somebody
Guys.
prop the monster up. I want to show them. I want to show them how cool I was.
Somebody paint my portrait with
and then
it.
just start walking.
Yeah, Vari's gonna head back to the street.
It's time to resume formation.
Resume formation.
I'm going to continue flying above, covering the ground troops. And I'm still
Gotcha.
invisible because I didn't attack. Bitch.
Huzzah!
So you're
There's
still
method to
pouting
the
as well?
madness. He's invisibly You'll never know because he's invisible.
Yeah.
I have blind sense. Get within 10 feet of me so I can see if you're pouting.
No.
Sense if you're pouting. I can sense pouting within 10 feet of me.
I can sense
Hold
smelly
on, give me
kobold
4
from
hours.
pretty
I'll cast
far.
True Sight.
Out vision.
It's not fair. I've seen I know Vaszerei takes showers.
Wait, how do you?
So you're the
Stop it.
smelly kobold then.
You're the one. What the hell are you doing?
Why are you watching her shower, dude?
That's what I was thinking.
That's
Keep
fucked
it
up.
balanced.
Weird.
It is fucked up. I was thinking the exact same thing. What the fuck, Carlos?
Okay, so you're gonna move towards the gate. The Golgari still haven't come back yet, which is probably a good thing. As you get towards the gate entrance, these guys are 90 feet behind you now. You stoodle up here. They're hot on your tail.
Oh no.
So you get to the gates, and one of the gate guards, he's a druid, and his fellows who are a druid, who are defending the gate, and they hail down to you and they say, "Greetings, friends!
Hell yeah.
Are you looking for shelter and safety? Come in quick before they come back."
Just for this army we're escorting.
And the gate guard sort of looks at one of his friends, and they're like, "Oh, how long do you think it'll take for them to get in?"
Let me just do some quick mental math.
Like a minute. It's
A
not
minute.
going to take long.
A minute!
Minutes.
Take.
He nods his head and he says, "Okay, we'll open the gates when they arrive and usher everyone inside. Can you stay outside as a rear guard?"
Sure.
And he nods his head and he says, "Okay." And then he disappears. And about the time it takes for the column to show up, the gate opens and a couple of druid and elf warriors come out on the backs of dire wolves, ready and willing to help defend. And the soldiers, without ushering, they start to file in. They adopt their own little square thing as well, and then they push the wounded through, and then they file in, and it takes a good 5 minutes of well-organized chaos for everybody to get in. During that 5 minutes, given the huge amount of troops that are around, nothing really seems to happen until minute 4:59.
Oh.
Of course.
And a
Wow,
trio
that's a
of
lot of
giants
minutes.
decide to try their luck.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here
This
we
is
go, I guess.
scripted. This is a scripted event. You can't get away from it. Fuck you. Well, I guess you could get away from it, but
Yeah.
trio of giants decide to try their luck, and they come out from the burning habs to no, sorry, not there. The burning habs to the south.
I eat a fireball.
They look like, oh, this is gonna be fun for Vaszerei. She recognizes these giants
I was just
in
about
the
to
sense
say.
that they look like they're Rakdos inspired giants. However, one of said giants is looking a little bit
Oh.
meaner and crueler than the others. And he comes running out with his two giants on the side of him. As
To
the
try
last
your luck
troops
again with me, have you?
try to kobold me. I'm gonna bowl you, motherfucker. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, they're gonna rush you. I'm gonna roll initiative for them. You want to fight these three, or do you guys want to like bugger off onto the wall tops, or how do you want to handle this? Give you the opportunity. They're coming from 100 feet away. Like you can see them. They're not subtle. You have a moment to sort of compose yourselves and react.
Is the gate closed yet?
The gate is not closed.
I shout to shut the gate.
Okay.
Are the soldiers all in yet?
Doesn't matter.
The active fighting troops are collapsing in. So if you could wait a moment and they would be all inside, or you would have to wait like I'll say a good like
A moment.
3 rounds. Yeah, a moment, like a couple of seconds, less than a minute.
Oh, then okay.
I would say just hold, and we can delay them.
Carlos
I will happily fight them.
Carlos would take
Happily fight
position, prepare to fight.
If I can
We'll
get an
use-
action
How
off,
big is the
like
gate?
before we go into combat time, I'd throw a fireball at them. Otherwise, I'd just wait till my turn.
The gate is 60 feet wide. It's a big gate. It's got two big giant wooden doors, and as you've seen them swing open, you can see that the actual like planks are as thick as full-grown trees.
Hell yeah, dude.
How tall is the gate?
About 100 feet.
Oh,
No, sorry, it's
damn.
not 100 feet. It's about 60 feet high. I don't know. It's big gate. It's a big, tall gate. It's pretty freaking tall. It's Ravnica sized.
And how big are the giants?
The giants are. No, that's not the right one. They are approximately huge. A lot of huge beasts coming in today. Let's get them to do
Gotcha.
this. Bloop. Okay, so the giants are rolling initiative. We're gonna do 3 giants, so it's 3 initiatives. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, if it doesn't have a bonus, it's a
-1.
roll.
7, 10, and 10.
Wow.
Faster than one of them.
Amazing. So and then the 7. Thanks, Giants.
Hey, giants aren't known for their speed.
It's true. Lord, Blood, Frey, Giant. 7. Okay. This is what the new initiative looks like. So, we're gonna Theater of the Mind this one because I don't have a 120-foot wide boulevard with a 60-foot wide gate with a mouth that's this far away. But
Scripted event, but he's not prepared, SMH.
I knew they were there.
I didn't think that you guys were gonna actually put the army in the gate. But I was ready for it.
Kardoc is
Shut
men
up.
today.
It's theater.
Yeah.
It's a wide open square. Do you need to see the wide open square?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. Okay. Literally like arena battle, except it's a wide open square. Here, we'll flip the. Oh, I can't flip it upside down. That's right.
Don't worry about it.
Here we fucking go.
Oh, why do I have so many of these things?
Oh boy,
Fuck it,
it looks
Flesh.
like they're mine now.
You can have them.
Hell yeah.
I think these were mine once upon a time. I don't want them though.
I changed my mind. Take him back.
You can throw them back if you want. Grid projection. Bloop. There you go. There's your special thing, you special flower.
Hell yeah.
Whoever was asking for it.
I was joking, but okay.
You have it now. I went through the minimal effort to get it, so you better well appreciate my
Better
effort.
appreciate my minimal
Nephis
effort.
Pay,
Thank you.
hell
I
yeah.
couldn't imagine a big empty square.
It's Nephis Pay.
It's Nephis Pay. I looked really hard for it.
Pieces.
Hell yeah. I will take 70 gold pieces. Thank you very much, Nephis.
Hell yeah. You broke
Okay.
bastard.
This one's the big one.
You just giving
I-
us money
Oh, that
away.
big.
I am currently broke.
Are they like as big as the last thing we fought?
They are approximately huge.
Oh,
So yes,
Thank
so
you,
yes.
that's helpful.
huge is 15 by 15.
Yeah, they're that big.
Just gonna take a note of that.
It's gonna take a moment. Okay, fellers, there's 3 of them. You got. I'm capping it. 5 rounds. That's 6 times 5 is 30 seconds. 30 whole seconds or 5 rounds between now and when the last of the soldiers are through.
Hell yeah.
These guys are like coming running out of the mouth. So gate is here. Enemies are here. Arrange yourselves accordingly, however you wish. And as soon as the collective is ready, it's Vinshenzo's turn. Giants can't be surprised.
I am ready.
The gate's still open because
The
they're
gate's
going through.
open
For
Okay,
now.
for now.
I'm going right there then.
Where is the gate located?
Can you draw the gate?
Yes, I can draw the gate.
I
I'd love
can't
to draw the
imagine a
gate
big
for you.
empty square or a gate.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Gotta help us out.
Gotta help you out. Okay. This seems approximately in the middle, so
Paelias is
Yeah.
approximately
15,
large.
20,
I've got
25, 30,
Kardoc and Chill doing math for me. I can't imagine
30,
things.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I came here to not do any work. This was supposed to be an
spread out.
entertaining thing. That's the gate. It's the big poo stain.
I'm just here to slash things and ride corpses off of buildings.
If I'm
There
not
we go.
corpse surfing, I'm not living my best life. Hashtag brat summer.
Okay, I'm going to, I guess, move here. I'm still flying, still invisible, and I'm going to ready an action to, or actually, every round I have to burn that spell slot if I'm readying it.
Roll to pout.
I'm not pouting.
We'll never know.
I guess I will. So they really do be coming.
They really do be.
They really do beep out.
Ugh. How tall are they?
They're huge, so they're 15 foot tall.
Okay, I will maintain a 60-foot height then. And I'm going to cast. See if I'm in range.
Look at this guy trying to maintain a safe distance.
Minimum arming distance. Is Paelias still on the back of
No,
of Rabbit? Nee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee.
he disembarked.
I disembarked.
Transport
for the
disembarked.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on this guy. He has to make a wisdom save.
Use a bit.
He was
Okay.
You're bad at bowling.
Against an 18, I believe.
Wisdom save, you said?
Or 19, yeah.
Wisdom save. Okay, all three of them or just one?
Just one. This guy.
Okay, here we go.
It's the only
That
one I
guy.
can hit, I believe.
Yeah. A 5 plus 2 is 7. Does not beat.
Hell yeah. Alright. Ideal. Yeah.
3d4.
3d4 psychic damage, and his next attack is at disadvantage.
He's been viciously mocked as well.
I whisper
Okay.
words of Sylvan into my fingers and blow a kiss of death. 6
A
psychic
mocking
damage.
kiss.
-6. Okay, that's... Shit, I gotta do math. That. No. That. I know what I'm doing. I know math.
Proud of you.
Good job.
Is that your turn?
I will end my turn. Keeping in mind that I'm still invisible as well as Rabbit, and this guy's next attack is disadvantage. I end
Wait.
my turn.
Wouldn't you casting Vicious Mockery be casting a spell and therefore ending?
Yeah.
So does that mean it's Rabbit's invisible, so it looks like he's just writing something invisible here while he's up there?
No, the spell just ends, so Rabbit's
That'd be
also
funny, though.
invisible. Alright, well, hopefully they don't have ranged attacks, I guess.
That would suck.
I'll commit to the
Hopefully they
move.
don't.
It's not
Hopefully
like
they don't
they
throw a big
throw
rock at
giant
me.
rock for a living.
I already,
Professional bowlers. Yeah, that's right.
I already rolled damage, it's set in stone.
It's funny though.
Yeah, I'll commit to it, even though I probably wouldn't have done that if I remembered correctly.
Not to worry, I'm sure someone else will get into trouble first before you do.
Hell
Maybe.
yeah.
Somebody else might possibly maybe get into trouble. If that's the end of your turn, it's Vari's turn.
I
Alright,
rolled
quick,
a
get into
pout.
trouble. Roll the pallet.
Are we still in dim light here?
Everything is dim light. It's a very dim horizon for the city.
Is
outcome
Cloak
is
of
looking
Shadows a bonus action?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, then I'm gonna turn invisible and scoot up a little closer. Let's see how much do I have.
65 feet of movement.
And you could ready an action or dash or
I'm gonna go here and be invisible.
And
Love
be invisible. Okay.
And
Is that all
pout.
you do? And pout. Invisibly
Yes.
pout. Nobody's gonna know that you're pouting though, which is lucky. You can pout as much as you
Hell
want.
yeah.
The new Vagabond Mega Strat, turn invisible, immediately pout.
Exactly. That's my turn.
Carlos
love it.
is
You guys
being
are the
mean.
best.
Time to go invisible.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Carlos, it's his turn. It's time for you to be mean.
Hell yeah, time to be mean to someone that deserves it.
It's my party! Fuck them!
Okay, let me review it here.
Let me just review the facts before I
Mhm.
lay my case out.
Pretty much the plan. Gonna try to figure out, let's see here. Let me fix this. Guess that guy's there. That's fine. There. Should we get there? Yeah. So I'm gonna bonus action dash to move 60 feet here. That should place me 80 feet away from him, I think. 5, 10. Yeah, 80 feet. Then I'm gonna shoot this one with my crossbow. 24.
24 hits.
I do, let's see, 11 damage.
11 damage on, you said the middle guy?
The one on the right.
The one on the right. Okay. 24 damage on the one on
Giant
the right.
3.
Giant 3.
And then
The fat
I'll end
one.
my turn. The fat one.
The tall one, the skinny one, or the fat one?
That's the rough
Amazing.
one. What are you
House,
talking
the
about? Look at
skinny
him.
one or the fat one.
This one's like a fucking
Listen.
bodybuilder.
Yeah. He chunky. Well, he's definitely not the short one.
Kind of looks like Thanos.
Don't let him snap his fingers, guys. Minus 24. Okay, that's... And
That is where I roll to not get turned on.
Oh!
What?
Look at him. He's
That's right. Vaszerei has to roll a wisdom saving throw to not just get hypnotized by his
Oh my
18
god.
No,
Oh,
No,
no.
no.
If he was a dragon, that'd be another story.
No. Vaszerei's only turned on by
I'm not
Carlos.
interested. Yeah, Vaszerei is all she has eyes for.
I am horrified and I am leaving.
You're already invisibly pouting. How much more can you leave?
Can I roll to be horrified?
Crit fail. Here comes Shade.
Roll wisdom save.
Oh,
must
no.
take psychic damage.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Is that all of Carlos's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that means the Giants' turn. They are going to... They can move 40 feet. Wow. Okay. They don't have anything to do other than rush forward, so they can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. I don't know why I'm doing that this way. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. He's just charging.
Man, they have a lot of movement. Jeez.
Well, they're rushing, yeah.
40 and dash.
They have 40
This guy's
default
gonna
movement?
go-
That's crazy.
But
I mean, they're
They're
giant.
giant, bro.
bro, this guy's gonna run 40 feet forward, and then he's gonna chuck a very significantly sized rock that he has in his hand at Carlos.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm so glad it's not me.
Deck save? Question mark?
Help! Is that an entire corner of the sidewalk?
Wait,
You
is
can't
it-
do that.
is
That's
it
public
this guy?
damage. No,
Aw,
it's the middle guy. Giant
shit.
2.
You have to
Plus
you
9
have
to
to hit
hit.
for that.
15 plus 9 is 24 to hit.
The Giants are metagaming, dude.
Yeah, that's a hit. I'm about to have
Okay.
a buckler out right now.
He does 3d6 plus 6 damage.
Outstanding. I use Uncanny Dodge to have it.
Okay, that's 11 plus 6 is 17. With your uncanny dodge, you'll take. I don't like.
No, wait.
8?
It'd be 18. Halved would be 9, so we'll give you take 8 damage because we're rounding, and I don't like rounding, even stupid numbers.
Uh-huh.
Outstanding. We're gonna have to start keeping track of half HP.
No, thank you. Not going to do that. Not playing that game. That's the end of that second giant's turn, which means it's Vaszerei! The giants are coming!
I have
Oh.
but one question.
Smash? No, you
No.
can't. It's public.
Which one of these motherfuckers was responsible for knocking me off the pole?
Roll
Oh.
perception.
Roll for memory.
Roll for memory. I mean, perception.
Oh,
Shit.
17.
None of them. You don't
God damn it.
recognize one of the
You're no fun.
purple people eaters or whatever.
I was gonna throw them in the book of grudges, damn it.
You already did that, but I went through the editor and fucking recorded the team
Yes.
names, so.
The amount of times that I could underline their name would have been so nice.
You never knew his name in the first place. You just know him as like
In
guy
the
third
back
from
of
the
my
left.
mind.
In the back of my mind, I named him Grug.
it's Ack in her book all over again.
That's it. I'm attacking this one right here.
Just draws a crude stick figure of a giant, underlines mean like 3 times.
I'm probably...
They're well within 120 feet if you were going to yeet a firebolt or a fireball.
Yeet.
Fuck that, I'm actually tempted to go into melee. I'm going to be flying though when I'm doing it, so I'm going to fly right up to this guy.
Duke's up there, big boy. I'm coming at you. There's 50 fisticuffs for you, sir.
This tiny kobold goes flying straight at him. Once again roaring, and once I get up to him, I'm going to use Draconic Cry. Everybody now has advantage on this target until my next turn.
Hell yeah,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
love it. I'll remember that.
Okay.
Is that all you can do? Oh no, you're doing more.
I'm making sure to keep notes here.
His gears are grinding.
And I'm going to take my short sword, the Northwind Miracle, and strike 3 times. With advantage because of the crowd.
Love it.
Oh my fucking lord. Okay.
Doesn't sound good.
I can't roll for shit tonight, guys.
Well, I mean, that was a 12. I mean,
at least
I
that's a
don't know.
nat. At least that's a nat, so look at that.
12, 16 plus what something, and
16 plus 8. So, yeah, there's plenty of damage going.
16 plus 8.
Do any of them
Is it
have
12?
cold or piercing resist?
Resist? Oh, you can make me remember things? No, they don't.
also
just gonna roll
given the
6
fact that they're fucking big, is their AC
They're not
low
big,
enough that
they're
a 12 hit?
huge!
They're yoked, dude.
They're yoked. That one's yacked.
That's the total damage.
That total damage of 30 against the guy that you're right in the face of. Okay, so
Yep, and I'm
that's
currently flying.
that's been registered.
And if I need to,
Aerial melee combat.
yeah, if I need to lower my flight altitude, I most certainly can. I don't know how tall this guy is, so it's probably
15
about
feet.
15.
Yeah. It's been stated by the DM.
Been stated.
I'm 15 feet then. And that is going to be all that I will do for now.
Okay, I will walk slightly forward, and then I will cast Hold Monster on the giant Vaszerei fighting. DC 20 Wisdom save.
DC 20 Wisdom save, and he's got a +2 on his Wisdom. I like it when they have pluses because it's within the realm of possibility that they might succeed.
Let's see if he read Sun Tzu's Art of War.
That one.
That would be a no.
He did not. He has never read a book in his life.
He might have eaten Sun Tzu's Art of War at one point in time.
He's
but
just really good at bowling,
illiterate.
okay?
Osmosis does not count for learning.
That's all he's ever been good at is bowling.
He's a bowling savant.
And we're here to end his career.
Permanently.
You are held in place, bitch. And that's my turn.
Okay.
The last giant.
The last giant, number 3. Gotcha. Oh my. So if that's your turn, that makes it the Bloodfray Giant's turn, and he's going to move up. No. You targeted the last giant, didn't you? No.
I targeted this giant.
Okay, I just want to double check. So he moves up 40, which is up to here. And he is going to...
rock?
No. I have to check something real quick, because Carlos is approximately small.
That's correct.
He's probably
Which would be very
bonus
unfortunate
damage.
if the giant decided to grapple.
He has to catch me first. There are 2 characters that are approximately small.
Yeah. So he's going to move his next... So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, yeah. So he's basically going to, like, walk through you. But because he's huge and you're not huge, I'm going to get you to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
And if not, I'm going to treat it as, I think it's called a bull rush or something else. I'm checking that up in the rules, but, like, he's big enough that you don't really count as anything more than inconvenience. So you're basically rolling dex to not get squished under his foot.
Cool. Okay, let me consider something real fast. Sure, I'll use it. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm super inspired. So that is, let's see, 11 plus 12 is 23, plus 12 is 35.
Okay, you dive out of the way in time. You're fine. I'm just going to boop you right there.
Hell yeah,
He
dude.
finishes his move, but he's just dashing forward, entirely ignoring your presence.
It's kind of rude, though, honestly.
And that's his turn, which makes it Vinshenzo's turn. 4 rounds until gate closure.
Stop him!
Okay, I am going to.
I'm occupied with that one right now.
Which of these 2 appear the most wounded?
That's a very good question. 60... or that one looks more wounded.
They're just taking a couple of good jabs from Vaszerei and Ran.
Sorry, I had somebody say something to me. Did you say which one was more wounded?
Number 1.
Okay, I am going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this guy. I'm going to move
Understood.
here. He has to make a wisdom save.
wisdom save of -1. It's on a
And-
17, right? No, he gets +2. Why does he have +2 with my... Oh, whatever. Okay.
And if he has intelligence of 4 or less, he's not affected.
He has an intelligence of 7, so he is affected, and he fails his save.
Okay, he falls prone, and as long as I maintain concentration, and he doesn't complete the I believe he gets to... The target has advantage.
Okay.
He had a creature with an intelligence. So at the end of each of his turns, and each time it takes damage, he can attempt to make the save again, and the target has advantage on the save if it's triggered by damage. FYI.
Understood. If I forget about that, just remind me, and I will ensure that that gets taken care of.
Hell yeah.
Just because there's a couple other movies. I've already forgotten what the fuck Paelias did because I was looking at something else. I know you
I
casted a
paralyzed this
spell.
bitch.
That's what it was.
Oh.
So his next attack to disadvantage, and he's paralyzed, which means he's just kind of screwed.
No, that doesn't exist anymore because it's my turn again.
Okay, good. So I don't have to worry about that. Paralyzed did. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, I will end my turn there.
Beautiful. Paelias!
What? No.
What? Vari?
Sorry, Vari. I was looking at Vaszerei, thinking Vinshenzo, and that's how that
Paelias.
mental block went.
What the heck?
Vinshenzo just went, so that means it's Vari.
We skipped so far ahead.
I skipped everyone. Fuck it. I want to see what the wizard does.
Okay.
Get his turn over with.
I'm gonna shadow step to this closest one.
Do you remember what's going on with all of them?
Not really.
If
For
you
this-
hover your mouse over it, it'll tell you what their special condition is.
So this
Their
one is
special shit that's happening.
sorry. This one right here. I can't see that. This one right here. He is prone. He is laughing.
Oh,
He's
What?
rolling around on the ground laughing.
okay.
'Cause he got a spell on him. This one, you have advantage on because of Vazerei's Draconic Cry. This one, I don't think has any negative conditions.
So if they're prone, you have advantage.
For
That's
melee
great.
attacks,
Melee attack.
yes.
So then I'm
Melee.
gonna walk, not shadow step then.
That's fair.
And look very concerned by his laughing. And then slash at him.
For laughing too loud.
Yes. Where the hell are my dice? Over here.
Scratch his face.
Like, stop it. Shut up. Okay, first attack. Oh, jeez. Where'd they go? Over here. Oh, jeez. Really? I don't think that's gonna...
What'd you get?
I rolled 3 for...
3?
Well,
Yeah, that's like
oh.
a 12.
That does not. That's sorry.
Okay.
There's no way I can spin that positively.
Do I get to do the second attack if it doesn't hit?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, if you take the attack turn. Alright.
You just don't get to roll the damage.
God, Okay, what's that
30,
one?
20.
People keep moving their hands over him. Yeah, does that hit?
It was
Unnatural
a
20.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. So I roll one of these then, right?
Yep, roll damage.
Okay. Whoa, laggy. Oh my
Wow.
freaking god.
5 damage.
There's a lot of ones.
I'm rolling so shitty today.
The dice are cursed. Eat them.
Okay.
It's like she wants the giants to get access to the
1,000 years
fertile green.
dungeon.
I just hope you don't... you don't count damage rolls for the shade.
No.
What's your total? Let me know when you know what your total is.
It's just like 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. That's better than 1. That's been
okay.
registered.
Oh my god. I am done with my turn.
I'm done with it.
Rolling so bad today.
Carlos, you've almost been squished, and also you got slapped with a sidewalk paving tile.
Rude. All right. So I'm going to tell you to read chat. Apparently.
With weed, save on giant. He gets a wisdom save with advantage. He gets tosses. Okay. Whenever he's attacked. That's right.
No, whenever he takes damage.
Whenever he takes damage, save with advantage. 11 and 11, which means he fails.
Hell yeah.
Outstanding. Okay, so Carlos
That's
is going to
lucky.
first move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, it's still within range easily. I'm just going to review what my special abilities are for this weapon.
Stab.
Hell yeah. Oh, cool.
I don't know about the rogue, but the flames looks neat.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my Constellations ability on my crossbow as a bonus action, activate Flames, which gives me an extra 2d8 fire damage if I hit.
Oh,
yeah.
burn him.
And then I'm gonna attack him. So I have
Get him.
advantage. Where's my fucking d20? Who stole it?
It's not just a d20, it's a fucking d20.
There it is. Hell yeah. 28?
Close.
I know, right? If only I was like one of those fighters, or a barbarian. But yeah, 28 to hit.
What? 28 hits. Good thing you got advantage.
Alright. And then I think I said 2d8 fire damage, so I'll just use these as my extra fire damage. Which is basically booming blades, I guess that works out. Alright, he takes 49 damage.
49, some measly 49 damage. What's wrong with
Measly 49, I know. That couldn't even break
you? Why
50.
can't you do 5 damage like Kitters does?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the meta, obviously.
Okay, hang on. Double-digit math. Shit. Okay, it's fine. Got it.
Okay. And let's see, I will deduct a charge from my Starshot bow, and then I will end my turn.
You'll deduct a charge. Okay, so this guy's paralyzed. He's got to roll a saving throw of
Wisdom DC 20.
18. If not, he's still paralyzed. Good for him right now.
Second your
The second guy, he's not very 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to move up. He's going to throw a rock at Paelias. He's going to throw his paving stone
at AC.
Hell yeah.
AC 19. All right. That's a +9 to hit with rock as a ranged weapon.
Rock.
Out.
1 time
Oh, in the
chunk
worst
of
case scenario,
chunk of
Silvery
foundational
Barb
paving.
not eat a crit or anything, but
4 +9 is not a hit. So like just a chunk of foundation from a nearby building just goes sailing over your shoulder as he launches it in the air.
what the fuck?
And that is his turn because he can move and do an attack because he's stupid, which makes it Vaszerei's turn and not Vinshenzo.
Murder.
The roar has ended.
I think he's still paralyzed.
I think he's still paralyzed.
Yeah, which means you auto crit on hit.
I guess the
melee.
question is, when he's paralyzed, is he laying down or still standing?
No, it's
You
paralyzed,
still
not
have
prone.
advantage. So you have he's
I'm going to swoop up to his shoulder, and I'm going to land on it and begin stabbing into the side of his neck.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
3 attacks with advantage. 17 plus something, 17 plus something.
God, I'm glad that I got
Plus 8.
advantage. Jesus Christ.
Plus 8.
Yeah, 25, 25. And
Was all our hits.
27. Roll your critical damage.
Roll your crits.
Good luck, everyone. I'm ready to do my little calculator math.
2.
Or you could just roll this and add your bonus 3 times.
Gonna do this. Fuck it.
Do it! 97 damage.
That's 46.
Nice.
$46. Okay. Ugh.
The
Complicated.
giant
numbers.
still live.
Yeah, it still lives.
She screams in a rage. I use action surge.
Hey, I can't violate the code, but it is currently on a HP total of 21. So
Hell
I
yeah.
give that away for free just because it's too funny not to.
Hell
She's
yeah.
angry. She keeps hacking at his neck.
It's gonna fucking just chop through his neck.
Heretic.
Heretic.
That's probably it.
23 on the first.
Understood.
Those are both hits.
20.
Gonna do...
Wait, isn't it one more attack? Because
I have one
Sorry.
more attack, but I'm going to see if I kill it with just these 2 attacks before I go rolling again.
okay.
That's fair.
You know how much damage you got to do? 21. So
I think you did 21.
Yeah, well over 21 with just those 2 strikes.
That's a lot of 6s and 5s.
Can I get a boxcars in chat?
36 plus 6. How do you kill this paralyzed giant, Vaszerei?
I try to decapitate this giant as best as possible.
It's standing upright, eh? Oh, right, you're flying.
I'm landed on his shoulder right now.
So you're just
hacking
like
away.
sawing through his skull like it's a big chunk of steak.
That's pretty much it. Just basically
You're
just
chopping into his
repeatedly
neck like he's a tree.
just screaming as well as just hacking away at his neck.
Oh my god, that's
Just blood just
Going
splattering all
everywhere.
over her.
gory. Holy shit, man.
She is pissed right now.
And covered in gore.
She,
A real
she is,
David and Goliath scenario right here, except
yeah,
way
she's
more
very
brutal.
much interested in killing these creatures right now. Then, once he starts to look like he's toppling over, she's going to start flying again and let his body fall. As the shoulder is no longer stable to land on.
She just lifts off into the air gently and totally confidently. Deadly, so that's number 1 done.
And she is going to immediately go to this next one.
Does she have enough movement for that? I believe in her.
Easily.
Easily, yeah. And going to swoop into this next one and try to slash into their arm with 1 strike.
With 1 stroke.
There's no advantages or any of that on this one, is there?
No, this one is untouched by anything.
Normal attack. Just a blood-soaked kobold over here.
Untarnished. A 13 does not hit if you're rolling 13.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. She tries to strike at it. I'm going to assume the giant saw the horror over there.
You're
Giants
too
have a little constitution not to throw up.
you're too much ecstasy at the kill of your highlight of the century, and you just overswing or something. I don't know.
She looks bloodthirsty and ready to start killing this other creature. She already knows
I'm
the
for
evil
killing,
evil.
says Vaszerei. I need to do property damage and murder.
Yeah, these are evil creatures.
Did somebody say riot?
That is the end of Vazerei's turn.
That means it's the start of Paelias' turn, so we're all screwed.
No,
Fireball.
no. I would hit both Vaszerei and fucking Vari.
Yeah,
if
but
I
you're
did
a
that.
wizard, so do you really care?
I'm gonna be mad if
just
you
gonna-
hit me
I'm
with a
just-
fireball.
I'm just gonna magnify gravity. Both the giants take a DC 20 Constitution save, please.
Both of the giants take a DC 20 Constitution save, and they luckily have. Oh, they got +8 for their con save.
Damn, son.
They chunky.
Chunky boys.
Well, that's a unnatural 20 for one and a 15 for the other.
Total?
Yeah.
No, one of them.
Say fat guy doesn't make it because he doesn't look like he has enough of a constitution. Bike wheel skinny boy though. Oh wait, that's a chick. She got boobies.
Did you not know?
No, I just thought it was tall and skinny. And
No?
No,
God damn it!
I wasn't looking that close, and I did suddenly. Okay, well
Fuck's
yeah.
sake.
Hell yeah, dude.
God
Okay,
damn it.
so he takes
You're
12
good.
force damage, and his movement is halved.
Okay.
And she takes 6 force damage, and her movement is not halved because she succeeded on the save.
Oops. Wrong. Okay, and this one is gonna hopefully stand up. I don't think he has a chance to stand up though.
Oh, save for laughter thing.
Save for laughter. For number 2? For number 3.
Number 3, because I doubt
And she's prone, or he's prone. And what is it that he also has from your spell? Because now you got me running in circles.
Oh, nothing
Paralyzed.
that affects the... No,
Just 13 damage. Or 12
Just-
damage.
12 force damage and half movement speed.
That's what I'm looking for.
Till start of its next
Okay.
turn.
And this one takes...
Wait, no, it's start or
6.
end of next. End of its next turn.
Deadly. And save with advantage on a 17 for wisdom saving throw. Da-da-da-da! Failed. He's still prone. That makes it this giant's turn, which gets to make a save. I assume at the start of the turn or at the end of the turn? Question mark.
It doesn't matter. So,
Finn?
Sorry, say that again.
For Tasha's hideous laughter, does the giant save at the start or the end of its turn?
Of his turn.
Okay, so it basically loses a turn.
Yep.
It has saved successfully. However, it has wasted a turn. Beer gut guy is no longer under the effects. However, he's still prone. Okay, that's easy for that one. That means it's Vinshenzo, and that is round number 2 finished, which means 3 more turns until the dudes are through. Looks like the giants are gonna just fucking die
because
beforehand, though.
Finish the turn. The half movement speed thing is also removed.
Deadly.
Cut off.
Okay. Done easy. All right, Vin. Your go.
I hate to be that guy, but it's 9:54.
I see that. I'm sure we can get through a round of combat, and if we have to pick up next session, then we have to pick up next session.
Okay, I will recast Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
Okay, he'll save
Get fucked.
a 17. It fails.
Hell yeah. He's prone again.
Hell yeah.
It's just so
Fun
funny.
anyways.
I will end my turn.
Understood. That makes it Vari's turn.
Yeah, I'm
He's
just
laughing at you, Vari.
Oh my god, I'm gonna slash him for that.
Forever laughing.
Find my freaking dice again. Okay. First hit. Oh my god.
Wow.
I rolled fucking very low.
So 10?
10?
No, wait, 11. 11.
11. Oh, well, if it was a 10, that'd be okay, but 11 doesn't hit.
Oh. Alright, second attack. It's just one of those days. I had him like one of the sessions before. There you go. That's like 25. That's a hit.
Yeah, okay. Where did it go? Okay.
It's 8 damage.
Isn't that 7?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
7 damage.
7 damage on this Goyim. -7. Still alive. Not looking good.
Are you going
Shit,
to
what
do
does that
anything
take?
else?
That. Okay.
Me.
Like, last legs level of good. Or not good.
I'm gonna spend a key point and smack him again.
Hell yeah. 2 more times, actually.
Yeah. Let's see. I still have advantage on those, or?
Yeah, he's still prone.
Okay, so first one.
21. 21. 2 21s.
Oh, that was 21. That's a 42. That's not cool.
Okay, roll again. For another hit. Attack, I mean. Okay, that's a natural 20.
That hits.
Okay, cool. Roll both your damage die.
Okay, let me find him here.
Okay, so 8 plus 4 plus 4 is 16.
Mm-hmm.
16 damage kills the giant. How do you kill this giant? Vari
He
is
is
prone, laughing.
And laughing.
Oh my god, I'm gonna slash up his face.
Brutal.
Did I already add the key point? I don't-
Yeah, you already deducted it.
Okay.
I watched you do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Slashes its face up.
That's what you get for laughing at me.
She's very self-conscious.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. That makes it Carlos's turn.
Heyo. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to attack the only one that's left. I'm going to use City Aim, bonus action to get advantage, and then fire at the giant that threw a rock at me. Damn. 13.
13 to hit?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That misses.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Whoa. Yeah. Sorry, pal.
Damn. All right, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, luckily that gets through fast. Okay, I'm gonna do this one quickly. Okay, it's gonna move. Ooh. Okay, he's got nothing. She's got nothing wrong with her. She's a queen, boss babe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. She's gonna turn to the tiny little thing there, and she's gonna
No. She's gonna what?
slink.
You keep talking too quickly and loudly. It's causing it to break.
Hell yeah.
Smack. She gon'
Okay.
smack.
She coming to
Yeah.
smash, Carlos.
Oh no.
Oh my
With a
Rip.
massive
I
chain.
see
Damn
She's gonna swing at you with a boat chain.
Oh, fun.
Bray. 18
damn.
plus 9 is 27. Does that hit?
That would hit on a good day.
That would hit on a good day. Well, it's a good day for this giant because it's still alive and all of its friends are dead. 3d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. If the target is a creature, which you are, it is grappled, escape DC 17. So you roll your grapple of a DC 17.
Okay, that's acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah.
I'll use acrobatics.
Can you even fail? Reliable talent.
No. Yeah, it's true. So no, it's like 26.
Not my problem. That's a giant's problem. And you take 16 bludgeoning damage from
Yeah, I'm gonna
the boat
half
chain
that.
to 8.
Yep.
That is the end of the giant's turn, which makes it Vaszerei, and then Paelias, and then the other giant's dead, and then we're done. And so you can go.
As long as it's only one attack, I can tank it.
Yeah, it only has one attack.
Good.
Vaszerei is going to fly over. We are going to cast a spell that we have not done in a while.
Fireball. Bonfire.
I cast Bonfire,
I knew it.
lighting one of their boots on fire, attempting to.
Okay.
You must do a dex save for me. DC 14.
DC 14. Okay. A 6 minus 1 is 5.
They will take 3d8.
Gave me
Roll
a
your
little hot
damage.
foot.
Roll damage. Damage.
Damage.
12 fire damage. Their boot is ablaze.
You son of a bitch, now I can't fireball again.
And then as a bonus action, I
What
am
was the
going
damage?
12 fire.
Thank you. Okay, that's
And
recorded.
then,
What do you do?
and then as a bonus action, due to an Eldritch Knight feature, I'm going to do one main hand attack. Oh shit. Does a 14 hit?
Yes!
Does. Okay.
Huzzah! A woman of quality.
Oh damn, what shitty
Whoa.
damage. 7 damage.
7 damage. Understood. That's that one. Oh, that's a lot of 7s. Okay,
And that is the end
go
of her
Rangers.
turn.
That's the end of Vaszerei's turn, which makes it Paelias' turn. And then after that, we're at the bottom of the turn order. Turn.
Finish it.
Finish him!
Okay, I'll eat a fireball.
Really?
In the one fucking way I could put it where it does not hit friendlies.
His face.
In the face.
No, that would still hit you because it exists in a 3-dimensional space. And he's
What's the
15
radius
In the
on
face.
fireball?
It's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, this
DC-20
one's
dex
light
save.
on his feet, and he's actually a super acrobat. No, I'm just kidding. Dex is minus 1. Good luck, giant.
Hell yeah.
17 minus 1 is 16, so it takes 31 damage.
Hell yeah.
Minus 31.
Does it?
Does a backflip, gets hit directly by the fireball, dies.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, that damage is recorded.
All right.
The giant is getting closer. Paelias is like, fireball!
Fireball! Fireball!
I don't want to get hit with the sidewalk.
Last thing something huge walked up to me and hit me, I was left on like 2 HP.
That's a good that's a good point. Giants are not your friend. Okay, my friends, it is 22:05 local standard time, which means it is time for Seeker's bedtime. We're at the bottom of the turn order. It is now 2 turns until the troops are through and the gates closed, and this giant is getting mighty close. Troops are like pulling through the gates. They're filtering through, trying to get through the open space where the combat isn't. They're pulling back soon. No, they're
Doing
almost
our
through.
best.
Yeah, you're doing your best. They're also running as hard as they can.
Gotten like 2 of them so far. Give us a break.
I think you're doing pretty good. I have nothing but praise. Maybe other people might not, but I think you're doing great.
Hell yeah.
So it is 30 April 95, room 2. Game is saved. If you are looking for a polite reason to dip out, now is the time.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking for a rude reason.
A rude reason? Well, shit, you could just fuck off.